Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons,
Darkest and Dungeons. We've been over there.
the darkest Dungeons and Dragons.
Darkest and Dungeons is a combination of both. Or Darkest and Dragon. Or
Darkest
Dragons and Dungeons. Dragons and Dungeons, yes.
All of the dragons, all of the dungeons, all of the darkness, we've got it all.
Yes, but if light wasn't in cantrip, that name would be so true.
I'm gonna get us some viewers. Post to all of the stupid social medias that I hate. Social media is brain cancer, I just want to throw that out there.
I don't use social media at all. I only use Instagram to type with my friends who refuse to tag me through text because it's slow.
Smart man.
I have a Twitter, but I haven't used it.
That's the worst one.
And Facebook is just irrelevant.
Totally is. And TikTok is Chinese. If you feel like having all your information stolen by the Communist Party, get on TikTok.
Communist. And to think, the Cold War never ended. It's just been warm. The warm war.
It warmed up for a while, and now it's getting cold again.
Need buy more shovels.
Well, those metaphors are weird because then there's like the term hot war. So there's the Cold War, and then there's the hot war. So it's like, if it warmed up, you would think that means that the Cold War went away, but warming up actually gets hot, and then that's worse than a Cold War. So it's very convoluted terminology.
So below zero?
Yeah. We found the server, we'll give you a promote. So where we left off, you guys were in the valley of the strange, mysterious runes. And so we got He-Man and Smitty walking in the valley here, and alright, all of these names have changed. Who were you before? Shadow Slayer?
Wait, what?
Who were you before when you changed your name?
Before I was my old Discord name?
Well, what's your character now? Your character's Reekriel, right?
Yes, name was.
No, Rick Real is. I'm not Rick Real.
Reekriel's the other guy. Alright. So you're Joseph P. Scourge, so alright. I'm gonna change.
Wait, no, I made new character.
Yeah, well, like on your initiative, I have to change that now, so I'm gonna put.
Eggs on Hammond or Eggs on Hammond.
Eggs on Hammond.
That. I finally went through my phones, like, you know the tab button on like Apple and Android where actually you can see your past tabs?
Yeah.
I found some very questionable tabs.
Hmm.
I always think it's weird that you can run out of how many times you can rage. It's like, guys, I'm emotionally tired. I can't get angry anymore.
Right?
I used up all my rage on breathing.
I feel like it should be unlimited, but you should get increasing levels of exhaustion, so you can only really do it about 6 times.
That would suck.
Wouldn't it?
Because it gets exponentially worse when you rage.
You might need more ways to get rid of exhaustion if that were the mechanic, but
My multi-classing barbarian.
yeah, it's nice. Gives you a lot of hit points.
Barbarian would have some special features to get rid of it. Exhaustion.
A cleric barbarian flagel. The Tavern Brother. Was also a fire giant.
Alright, so what's going to happen to Joseph P. Scourge then? Does he die of the poisoning that he had?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Was he poisoned?
Yeah, he was poisoned. He got hella poison.
Literally, the only thing that stopped him from dying was the fact that you couldn't stack the status poison effect.
I mean,
So he just died.
we can play this however you want. Do you want him to say, "Oh, like I'm feeling sick, I'm gonna head back to town," or do you want him to
I
die?
want him to go mad, strip down, and run into the forest.
All right. Well, there's no forest here,
Okay.
but you can run out of the valley and towards the forest.
Wait, how? Alright, Joseph. How would he die? Besides poison.
Besides poison, he walks into the bush and the rattlesnake bites his ankle.
He actually did try to go to the gardens by himself over this overtime.
He goes back to the bandit cave and he's like, "Can't let all this meat go to waste," and then he eats all of the
Exactly.
corpses.
Yes.
And then he gets Kuru, the rare brain disease that only cannibals get, and slowly he goes mad living alone in this cave.
So that would explain why when we go back to the dungeon, all the bodies are mysteriously gone.
Yes. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to explain a new character arriving on the scene.
Wait, hold up. Let me pull up Twitch stream.
And I'll
So
need
everyone's there.
I'll need a new
Can you send the link
image,
again?
a new image for your new character.
Oh, I already sent it. It's only been a week. Did you forget?
Let's take a look here.
I see something about the Mad Hatter the more I scroll up.
It's this red-looking thing holding the pyramid.
Yes. Heck, whatever shape that is.
Fair enough.
I like to call it the Hubadum Ohedron.
But what now?
The Ohedron.
How many sides does one of those have? Holy shit.
It has 72,752,851,000 sides.
Did you ever look at a list of like weird numbers that nobody ever uses? Something kind of absurd.
How high can you count? Like, what's the highest number scientists have ever reached?
Infinite infinities. You have infinity to the power of infinity.
I'm trying to get the stream to work, but I gotta set up my phone because my computer still is in the shop. I'm trying to... I messed up. Shit. Fuck. Titties. All of the above.
Ixon Hammond is not poisoned. Okay.
I know. Hard to believe, right?
Alright.
There we go. Full screen. Thank you. Now. Boom. Boom. The screen went black. On the stream.
Really? Refresh and check it out. It looks alright on my end. Seems fine to me. Could just be a problem at your end.
Okay. I'm gonna reload the page.
Alright,
Find out how to use this dang darn new iPhone.
so Ixon Hammond, we need your best character introduction. And go.
Oh, hello. Wait. Wait, just say it?
No. You're not actually there, but like, explain your character. Who he is, where he comes from, what his deal is.
Alright. Ixon Hammond is a cleric who, flagellant cleric who, technically went crazy and made his own made-up religion. He is pretty much, he's not bloodthirsty. but he enjoys drinking blood like a vampire. His goal is to make his god real
Literally
because
bloodthirsty.
he's that devoted to making his god real because there is no god for him, but there is. So technically, there is. It's complicated, okay? I mean, if you ask him now, he'll tell you the same.
So you like blood. Well, this place is a bloodbath here, so you might have been on the road and you just happened to stumble across a bunch of dead bodies.
Yes, and a random guy eating them.
Cannibalism.
Okay, so
Garbage.
Eggs and Hammond, while traveling on the road in search of a town, you come across a grisly scene. Upon the road there lies a crone crumpled on a rock. A sword having been thrust through her torso, she's bled out on the rock and lays dead. A gang of men, rough-looking men in rough clothing, stand milled about, looking at the corpse, holding their heads in their hands, seemingly distraught.
Did I miss something?
Well, you've encountered a group of people standing around a dead body. What do you want to do?
I want to walk over to them.
Alright. You approach the group of people. They see you coming and they're going to jump back. They seem mighty frightened for some reason.
So, what happened here?
Some people came and they've been killing everybody. We have to get out of here. We're all gonna die. And this guy takes... They're moving in this direction.
Oh, they're just running away from you now?
I mean, they're not moving that fast. They're just sort of filing on by, single file, like... They're like,
What do you mean by random? What do you mean by random people? Like bandits or something?
They're like, be careful if you go that way. Those murderers killed everyone.
Well, it's like bandits or something. Do you know anyone? No, nobody Pacific, just murderers.
Yeah, he's gonna tell you there's a horrible gang of vicious bandits, the worst bandits they've ever seen. He has a 24 on his persuasion, or I guess he's lying to you. So he's trying to deceive you, basically. He's got a really good deception roll. He's going to tell you all about the party of adventurers, including He-Man and Mad God and later on Lifegiver, and he's gonna describe it as if they were the horrible bandit killers, and that his group of people were simply minding their own business, enjoying some games, some gladiatorial fighting for sports. They were having a good time when suddenly these murderers came along and killed everybody, and now they have to run for their lives. And they're going to point at this dead old woman laying on the rocks, and they're like, see how vicious these bandit murderers are. They even killed the old women.
Oh my god, I remember that. I sure there's a logical explanation behind the old lady, but really, they killed all of you?
All of them.
Well,
we're the only survivors. Everybody else is dead.
You guys own there's a gladiator arena around here?
There used to be. I doubt it's going to be in operation anytime soon. It's just a corpse pile now.
How many corpses are we talking here?
Quite a few. It's a bloodbath. Ankle-deep blood.
Wait, someone say bloodbath?
Yeah. Oh, just look at my shoes. He's going to lift up his foot, and you can see he's like got entrails on his moccasins.
Oh, wait a minute. Why do you have entrails on your shoes?
Well, we had to walk through the corpse piles on the way out.
How did you survive?
Oh, we're harmless. We were no threat to them, so they let us go.
Also,
Also,
just random people.
we didn't have much of value. We were just there to gamble.
Well,
You didn't have any money on them? They were gambling.
Nobody checked their
got
pockets.
any money on you?
They were not robbed.
But do you have any money on you?
How bad could these murderers be if they didn't
How many are
these
there?
people?
There are 5 of them.
You guys got any money?
They're gonna look at you like a little bit suspiciously and say, "We're meager peasants. We've got nothing for you to steal if you are also a bandit like those that came before you."
I was getting ready to say gambling, but still.
Yeah, I mean they gamble some copper on fistfights and whatnot. A little bit of
Okay.
gambling over drinks.
Well, how is this information important to me? May I ask the 5 people?
No, like he told you, like there's a bunch of horrible killers in the area.
So, let me get this straight. You guys were gambling. You guys were betting on a gladiator fight, and then people came in, killed all of you, stole all the gold, and left. Is that correct?
Yes. They took all the treasure and all the winnings from the gambling den. They killed all the slave masters and the leaders of the arena, the owners, the proprietors. They even killed the poor defensive guards on the road ahead who manned the old cannon and protected this valley from harm. Oh, they're so strong though, the bandits. We have to get out of here before we die. They're gonna kill us all. And this guy is
How
like,
many were there?
this guy's like, I swear that one was a witch. He used the devil's magic. How many were there?
Calm down.
Let's see, 1, 2,
How many were there?
5, 6, something like that. It's hard to tell.
It was Zeno, Joseph, He-Man, Smitty. Well, it was like 6, yeah.
Well,
If I'm doing the numbers correctly.
they continue on down the road. They gave you their warning. They're on the move.
Oh. Give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Gonna get Zeno off the board too. Zeno's long gone. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm betting Diamond's gonna pop in one of these days. And be like, I didn't mean to quit.
All right, I'm back now. Well, I continue to the hamlet. Ninja?
Continue to the hamlet. Okay, hold on. Now, you've been traveling in the wildlands, and you're probably pretty thirsty. You haven't seen a town in a while, and you're a little bit lost, and you're not sure which direction to go. So, your best bet's probably to follow the road here. However,
Yes,
there is what appears to be like a little path over here by this spider web covered old tree.
We have some grubs inside of it to eat.
So you've got a couple options. You can follow the main path, where they said there's horrible killers, or you can maybe follow this other path here. Looks like it might go into a cave of some sort.
Wait, what? I hear blowing on the stream that I actually have it working. What? I hear blowing. It's like a fan noise.
Fan noise, you say? Okay. Yeah, I can see that it's showing up there. Let me mess around with my settings a little bit. Alright. Let's see if I set it lower. Nah, that probably makes it worse. Maybe it's got to be higher. Is it gone now?
No, do you have a...
Is it gone now?
Yeah. No, do you have a...
No.
Alright.
I feel like I should try to dial it down a little bit lower than that. How about now?
It should be gone.
Okay, cool. Save those settings in. So, Eggs and Hammond. You stand at a crossroads. Two paths lie before you. Which will you take?
Do I see anything down, like, one of the crossroads, or...?
You see a dilapidated cannon at the far end of this long valley between the slopes.
I want to go down there.
Ignoring the little cave off to the side, you head down the road. You come to the grisly scene of a battle. Rats are gnawing at the corpses, biting their shoes off and eating their feet and stuff. Just a bunch of dead bodies laying around the old cannon here. There's actually, like only two of them? I think there's this corpse here, and there was another one on the wall, I believe. So a couple of dead men lie here in the road.
Oh. Guys, check their bodies out, see what happened.
Okay. Who killed these guys? I think one of them was blasted by Eldritch blasts, so kind of exploded. The other one was probably chopped up with an axe. Well, some bladed weapon. Hard to say if it was an axe or not. It must have been a big bladed weapon, whatever it was.
So one of them is chopped up and the other one is blown into bits. Is that correct?
It appears that way, yes.
Yikes. Can I investigate to like see what type of weapon and stuff happened to them?
Yeah. Roll and investigate.
Investigation. What's the command again for the? Oh yeah, finish the part. $10.
Okay. You can't really tell. It's a grisly mess. There's too many pieces here and there to really do a thorough investigate.
All right, I want to go continue for it.
Some people approach along the road. It's a group of women. Also, Long, you there?
Yep.
What are He-Man and Smitty up to here on the road? We'll say Rikaril is following you, but he doesn't have much to say.
Mad God following us too, I assume?
Leiron flew away. He was like, I have to take a crap, and he flew into the sky.
Save the world. My final message. Goodbye.
I have to crap, and he flies straight up into the sky, into the clouds.
Alright, well, I will take our little group and I will start heading us back to the hamlet and be like, boy, that was a good day of killing. Shame we didn't find that bandit leader for that big bounty.
Rikaril sniffs at the ground and says, "Hey, with my heightened senses, I detect a scent. One of those bandits came through here, and we'll point in this direction."
Where was your nose like several hours ago?
No, it's like really recently. Like they were just here.
Maybe they stashed something and then came back to get it. Um, I go investigate a little bit.
But hang on. One of
Oh.
the antiquarians waves at you from down the road and says, "Hey, there's a traveler."
Traveler? What kind? Have you talked to them already?
No, they're cowards. They're big cowards. They're all hiding. They jump into the tall grasses and disappear.
I walk over slowly, being
Plus 20 in stealth.
sorta cautious, being like, "What kind of traveler are these?"
You're investigating the corpses of those bandits you killed earlier. Look, she's gonna point from the bushes down the road.
Howdy. I see you found the bandits we've put to rest.
Wait. You killed these bandits.
Yes, they looked rather tired, so I put them to rest.
Why is there an old lady down the street impaled on a rock, bleeding out and dead?
Because she also looked tired.
And why is this guy exploded into pieces and this guy's sleeve pretty much into pieces?
Oh, that was my friend later on. He has a different method of putting people to sleep.
And why is that cannon just sitting there?
Oh, that was the bandits. That was their cannon.
From what I'm hearing, it kind of sounds like you're more of a bandit than they are.
Well, they were terrorizing our townspeople, so we had to go deal with them. We're sort of bounty hunters, or we were working with a bounty hunter that gave us a tip off of these bandits for rewards to capture them more or less dead or alive, and we're better
No,
at
no offense, but you
dead
kind of
part.
cleaved this guy in half, exploded this guy, killed the old lady, and what I'm hearing from 5 other people is that you're the bad guys here.
Oh well, we let them live, right? I don't see how that's a bad thing.
I back away slowly.
That's one way to look at it.
I back away slowly.
I in particular told them to go to the hamlet for safety. They told me they didn't want to be with the bandits. They were just there for protection in the numbers of their gang, you know.
And I see that kind of thing.
I was just alleviating them of the gang membership pressure.
So, I back away slowly. I just keep backing up. I just keep backing up.
Also, He-Man is gigantic, and he's got an enormous sword on his back. Or maybe in his hand, depending.
Yeah, this isn't the best scenario, is it? I keep backing up. Wait, isn't Rick Real there too?
Yeah, Rickroll's there in human form, sniffing around.
Okay, okay, to say that's going to be even more.
I guess the antiquarians are going to come out if it looks safe.
Well, we're still technically looking for the bandit leader. We haven't found her. Well, we found her, but then she ran away. You didn't happen to see anyone around here besides those 5 men that we let leave, did you?
I saw a cave to the left on my way here. Or what direction it was, right? Left? What?
To your right,
Yeah, to my right.
near the entrance to the valley.
Yeah,
Noted.
but on the other hand, I kind of don't want to trust you guys.
Well, make of it what you will, but we're mostly here on a mission to kill people that were doing bad things.
You cleave the guy in half.
How I
you wanna-
killed them doesn't really matter. I was doing my job.
What was the old lady doing?
She was aiding the bandits. She was basically a scout for them. So I had to silence her.
Instead of arresting an old, weakly lady who you could have easily overpowered, you decided to impale her on a rock. Is that correct?
Yes. it was a second decision. They had a cannon firing at us. I hope you understand.
The can. I see what you did to the cannon, man. Why?
Actually, the cannon is fully intact.
So you couldn't just knock him out. You just immediately decided murder, especially the old lady.
It was the fastest thing. I didn't want to drop my sword and punch her, and then pick up my sword and then go run at the cannon men.
One of the antiquarians will chime in. Some of these bandits are wanted for conspiracy against the crown.
Who are you again?
We're antiquarians. We're researching the strange runes found in the valley, in the ruins, and the caverns and the caves and the places. The nooks and crannies here contain vast secrets.
All right, I have one question. What the fuck is an antiquarian?
An antiquarian is a person who researches and studies antiques, or collects antiques for, museums. Sort of Indiana Jones kind of character.
Okay, but may I ask why giant sword gorilla man, 7 feet tall, is with you?
We did mention there were murderous bandits in the area, right?
I point to the body. Murderous. Huh.
Well, I mean, we're all loyal subjects of the crown, whereas they were criminals.
So
Criminals get executed. That's just sort of how it is.
you kill them over stuff they didn't do.
I mean, normally bandits are hung, but, cutting them in half gets the job done, too.
Oh, what? Okay, I kind of get what you're saying here, but can I get a list of the crimes they committed?
Medieval times are pretty brutal. I actually do have it on a card. So Alicia was wanted for conspiracy, I know, but let me double check what her other crimes were. Zoom. Alright. Bandits, the Wild Boys. Gang leader, Alicia the Outlaw, wanted for banditry, pickpocketing, conspiracy. Known associates, Arathusa, the Outlaw, wanted for theft, trespassing, and banditry. Ailiu, the Outlaw, wanted for blasphemy, trespassing, and arson. Alet, the Outlaw, wanted for heresy, horse theft, trespassing. And Aranksa, the Outlaw, wanted for blasphemy, trespassing, theft. Those guys, those four, their heads are all decorating He-Man's belt, I imagine.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
all tied around with their ponytails with rope tied to my
Oh.
belt.
Alright, I'm here.
Yo, welcome to the party.
Welcome.
Yes.
So I've been autopiloting you a little bit. You detected with your senses the bandit you've been tracking, Alicia, went off into the caves, but then some other stuff happened, so you followed He-Man and the Antiquarians over here, where you encounter a new character, Exon Hammond. So you're welcome to do some RP and interact with the new character here.
currently isn't doing the best job of it.
Yeah, he's a little intimidated. He-Man, see, he was told that He-Man and the other crew were all horrible murderers by the leftovers of the bandit crew trying to escape.
Alright. Dude,
False
do we have a direction?
accusations.
False accusations.
False accusations, huh?
Alright. Where are we supposed to go then?
That's up to you. He-Man was headed up the road towards the hamlet, I think.
Alright.
Hammond, you were looking for the hamlet, but you're a little lost. Maybe these people know where it is.
We'll check to where that snake was from last time.
You did detect the smell of the bandit Alicia that you've been tracking. She headed off into the tall grasses, into the caves where that rattlesnake was hiding.
I think I'll ask from this distance. Do you know where the hamlet is?
The antiquarians will tell you that you have to follow the road to the east.
Okay, and what are you guys doing here again?
Investigating. There are these ancient runes. She's going to hold up this sheet of paper where she's used chalk to make like a sort of like a rubbing. So you get the rune that was on one of the walls nearby, and she put it onto this piece of paper onto a scroll, and she'll show it to you.
But may I ask, why is our heads decorating that man's belt?
Wanted bandits.
And why is that man blown into pieces and that man is chopped into multiple itty bitty bits?
Is this fun killing them?
They are bandits. I don't know how many times we gotta repeat it, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It's fun
If-
killing
I-
them. That's why.
So how can you confirm that these were bad people?
Do you need to confirm people that are shooting cannons at you are bad people?
I don't. You could be lying to me. I don't know. I wasn't here.
They have a cannon. Do you see me
Yes.
walking around with a cannon? I do not.
Yeah, but to be fair, they can't walk much with the cannon because it's 500 pounds.
Well, somebody got it here. And
Somebody
they had a
shot
large
you.
group of people.
Yeah, but at the same time, apparently they say you guys were monsters tearing through the country, tearing through them like butter.
They were a small country.
What character were they using last time? On this?
So
He-Man is now the conqueror of countries.
you guys don't have any wanted posters.
Were you asking what character you were using? Recruit?
Where'd my mini go?
I'm using my. I know what a volley is. I'm going to check. I'm trying to see what I used last time.
So you don't have any wanted posters on you?
I do. I would. Wait, where's the hell's my mini? Why does it keep vanishing? Do you see it, Ninja?
I do. It's right there. There's two of them.
Okay.
Why are there two He-Mans on the board?
Can I ask
Because
the
I loaded
teleport?
another one. Because I didn't see the other one, but both of them vanished when I summoned the new one. So
It was like that scene
Now I
in
see
One
them.
Punch Man where he's jumping side to side so fast it looks like there's two of them.
serious side steps. We do have the water poster, right, Ninja? We got one. We got a copy of it.
Copy of what?
The water poster.
Yes, you do have a copy of the wanted poster. So you could show that the faces of the decapitated heads decorating your belt
Yeah,
match
I got them right here.
match the
All
full.
the several papers with pictures of their faces.
Yeah, wanted posters, illustrations of each of the bandits,
I
They
see
have-
they deserved it, but
recognizable scars and things.
why so over the top?
Do you,
I didn't-
is it just my methods that you have a problem with, or
Yes.
that like you don't like killing at all?
The method, what the fuck? He's a pile of fucking entrails.
I was gonna say a wolf teared him down.
Look, dead
Module.
dead is dead. I'm. It's not my fault. I was gifted with these strong muscles that cleaves people in two. It's just it's how I'm born. Don't make fun of me for it.
Make you funny? No. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you didn't have any other weapon to use.
We're still heading towards where the snake was originally.
Okay, so you backtrack up the road the way you came, and a few moments later you'll arrive at the tall grasses near the cave. They're sort of across from this big sealed stone door that nobody could get through earlier.
Alright.
Puzzle time.
So, yeah, to your left, a big stone door that nobody could get through. To your right, a cave with tall grasses filling the entrance.
And I make an investigation to solve the puzzle.
You gonna check out the giant stone gate?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
So, okay, I get the gist now. Yeah.
I start teleporting weapons in and out of my hands with my gloves and be like, I have this one. A great axe pops out. I have this one.
It's 9.
thunder flail, a flail, and you can see like electricity coming out of it.
Ooh, that's
And I got this big two-handed maul that looks like it could crush a person's skull like a watermelon.
ooh, those are some impressive weapons. Not gonna lie, pretty good.
And then I put them away, and then I bring back out my big acid dragon slayer sword.
That's impressive. I do have to admit, that's pretty impressive what you got there.
Was I able to get the sharpness sword?
Was it something that you were having made in town? That was going to take a while.
Then oh yeah, I was having that made.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't gone back to town to see the blacksmith yet, but you've only been away from town for, I don't know, 24 hours maybe?
All right.
So, with a 9, looking at this door, you can't figure anything out. There's no handle, there's no lever. All it has is like one strange rune on it that you can't read.
I push the wound.
You push on it, but nothing happens.
Kick it.
You kick the door. Your foot hurts.
Damn it.
So what are you guys currently doing now?
I set up TNT.
that might do the trick, actually.
Where'd you
If
get
you
TNT
had
from?
TNT.
Alright, I'm just gonna head towards that snake with the snake guy. Snake thing
There's a
was.
cannon we could maybe move and point at the door and blow it up.
Oh yeah, actually.
That's good,
Wait,
but
yeah,
what if it's a
cannonball.
cave-in? There's a possible chance of maybe cave-in.
Well, there's already an
there was a
impossible
cave
door where
back
we can't get through.
Wait,
Oh,
there was
hey, man, you know what to do.
door the way back I came. I mean, a cave. Maybe I can try to use that. Could lead to there.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Meanwhile, Rikaril, you stand in the tall grasses looking into a cave.
Do I sense a presence going through there?
Alright, you can smell Alicia the Bandit came this way. Pretty recently.
Alright. I start heading in slowly with a stealth check. And
Tall grasses give you some decent cover, but when you get into the cave entrance, there's not going to be any grass.
that's a 7. What is with my rolls?
Okay.
I like that since yesterday.
Your footfalls echo in the cave, making a little more noise than you would like, but you get inside here. It opens up a bit just inside the cave. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, up to 60 feet.
So with your dark vision, you can see into the corner of this cave here. There's a thing. Let me get that out. One moment.
You see the wow snake with the elf still in there.
Ask He-Man, what are y'all current goal is despite murdering probably innocent people? Well, people.
You have a high amount of distrust. I showed you the warrants already for these people. I've explained what they were doing, what I've been doing. I've been very forthright with you. Currently, we are tracking down, as I said previously, the leader that sort of got away.
Is there a
She
reward?
might be still around. I would be careful as are you. She seems quite dangerous. We were exploring a different segment of this area, and there was a group of cultists, and it looks like one of them somehow got stabbed in the back, even though there was a 90-foot cliff. So the person is very capable, very mobile, very dangerous,
Is there
very
a reward?
stealthy.
Is there a reward for this?
Oh yes, of course. As you probably would have seen if you looked carefully at the wanted posters, there is indeed a monetary reward
How much are we
for
talking?
the capture or killing of these
How much
people.
is it?
I'm gonna-
I see you listed on some of them about like 50, 100 gold here and there, and then for the leaders one, which is the one that had the biggest price, was 3,000 gold for her head.
I'm gonna investigate that chest.
Okay, so let me describe the room. So you've entered into a natural cave. Now the cave extends pretty deep into the mountainside directly ahead, but it opens up to the right into sort of a cavern that you can step into, and there's a bit of a slope that goes down. And now you can see that there's a gravelly slope with a bunch of sharp-looking stalagmites sticking up out of the ground. And the gravelly slope goes down at about a 45-degree angle, and down at the bottom of that slope you can see that there's some skeletal remains, and there's an old wooden chest that's sort of like partially broken on some of the sharp rocks down at the bottom of the slope. So what do you want to do?
Alright, so if I slide down that area, I'm gonna get hurt.
Your call, what do you do?
I guess I'm gonna try to find a way across it, not getting hurt.
Do you have any tools you could use?
Well,
Do you want to make some sort of check? What's your plan?
Yes, I will make a athletics check.
Alright, so you're going to use athletics. That's basically like you can try to climb down using the stalagmites as handholds and stuff. So, athletics or climb, give it your best shot. 9. Ooh, a 9 is not good. The slope is really gravelly and the rocks are a little bit slick, and so you're going to slide down to the bottom of the thing here. Now, as you're approaching the sharp rocks below at high speed, you can make a dexterity save to try to position yourself to where you'll land on the chest instead of the spikes.
Alright.
Oh, 15. You land on the chest with a thud, and the chest breaks on the sharp rocks, but the chest takes all the damage instead of you. So, you've broken open an heirloom chest. It contains several heirlooms.
Alright, I take them all and put them in my backpack.
It's got a crest, and another crest, and another crest, and another crest. So,
So many. So, do you guys need help with the bandit killing?
Maybe, though I don't know if are you capable of fighting. She is dangerous. I wouldn't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to put
Very capable.
random civilian in danger.
Very capable, actually.
You're only level 1.
Yes, but I'm still very capable.
If you insist.
Stay behind us.
now the chest, when it broke on the rocks, there was actually a secret compartment at the bottom of the chest that contained an additional 4 crests. But since it broke open, you can collect those as well. So here's a pile of 8 crests that you get.
That's
Alright then.
very awesome.
Oh, now I'm glad I broke it.
So you're at the bottom of a steep slope. What do you do?
I try to get out.
All right, you were having a real difficult time. Make a climb check.
My
An apple.
speaking of which, my companion Rigriel, he found the scent of the bandit leader back this way, and I'll lead. What was your
Okay,
name
then.
again?
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, Rick, you found
Eggs and
the same
bacon was. Come here, eggs and bacon.
eggs and ham.
I got a natural 1 in athletics.
A very strong nose.
Yeah, he has very, very keen senses. Sometimes we think of him as a bloodhound, almost.
So,
I chuckle.
X and Hammond, are you going to follow this group where they're headed?
Yeah, I'll follow them, but kind of reluctantly.
Okay, so I'm going to
No, I
move
don't
you
like to
and all of the antiquarians over to the cave entrance by the door. The antiquarians will investigate the door again, see if they can figure it out. So, as you walk by, they're all going to take an interest in the door, and they're going to begin arguing about the runes. and they're talking about like ancient texts and about where different runes were located and the significance, the cultural reasons that some of the runes might mean different things, and they argue over the meanings of those runes, and it basically turns into a bit of a squabble here.
So what is a natural one?
What? Natural one?
Okay, you're stuck. You can't get out. You fall down. You lay prone.
Damn.
So I
Is
hand
someone-
I hand over all of the etchings of the runes that we found from the two areas, the big abandoned castle and the occultist's kind of den. I say, do these help you understand this door thing at all?
Maybe. The more of these we gather, the greater our understanding will become. This is a good start, but if we could get more than this.
Okay, well, there's still more of this area that it seems we haven't explored, so we're going to go down and try and see if we can find more this way.
Can I see one of the tablets?
Hey, can someone help? As I yell out in the cave.
Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera so that everyone looking at the stream can see all of the runes that have been found so far. You've got this little devil-looking thing with the whip, and this little comet, and this thing, and this Triforce here. The letter W, or possibly an M, hard to say. These little duck feet. This thing that could be maybe like a person with a head, or maybe it's like an X with a circle on one side. It's hard to say.
We got Illuminati over here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird symbols. Not in any language anyone can understand. Some form of hieroglyphics. Perhaps they have meanings that need to be figured out.
Don't one of those look like bird feet to you guys?
That one.
And don't one look like a person with a very long arm?
See, I think this is like a demon with a whip.
Yeah, like a... Yeah, something.
But
And doesn't one look like a dead body to you?
all of these are up for interpretation.
Person being tortured on a cross.
But if it was a person that would have a long body, it seems more like a person with their head cut off. There's no body.
So each one of these things is a hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphics tend to mean words, says the antiquarian. She's going to say each one of these probably is either like a concept or a word of some sort. Usually the meanings can be sort of just understood, pretty obvious stuff. Like they're going to look at this one and say, you know, it would be hard to interpret this as anything other than ducks. It would be hard to interpret that as anything other than maybe a comet. But some of them are more mysterious than that. But in order to really figure out, to be able to read a sentence in this language, we would need to know a lot more words than this.
So, are we going to help your friend get out? Or leave him there?
Yeah.
He-Man steps into the cave. You see the slope, and you see
What did he get stuck?
you see Rikuril stuck at the bottom. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
You get a life alert. I mean, here, use this rope.
Yeah, life alert. I mean,
All right, Rikuril, you're able to climb up the rope and get back up onto the path.
Ah, good. So I found all this stuff in that chest over there as I present the 8 heirlooms.
Yeah, tons of them.
Yes, we will need these for the town. They will make great monuments and build our estate.
so I guess you
And
must
build
be.
a statue.
What
So I
did
guess-
you say, Hammond?
So I guess you must be Rick Real.
Yes, but all my friends call me Wickwall.
Rick Roll.
Yes.
That's a peculiar name. Well, I heard you have a strong nose. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Rikuril, you got 7 stress from falling into a trap.
Do I notice that he's stressed out?
It causes a little bit of stress that he almost fell onto some spikes. Not much, but just a little bit.
dying is happens every day.
Dying's usual for me.
Wait, what? Well, does Reclaim do any? Doesn't Reclaim take away stress?
To himself, yeah. He has to use that while in combat.
Oh, in combat, okay.
Somewhere at like 20,000 feet, Leiron spins in a circle saying, "I shouldn't have eaten that chimichanga!" And he sprays diarrhea in a 360-degree cone.
Getting all over the aquariums.
Oh, Matt God's going to love this.
Turns out I poisoned those chimichangas to give them that stuff.
Alright, so you guys see a cave. There's like dripping water. Little white albino lizards run around on the walls and stuff. The cave seems to... Yeah, you can try to catch one. You're gonna have to be quick though. Make a dex save.
Catch a what?
Albino lizards. Little geckos on the wall.
21.
Alright,
Geico?
you've got one. He's small. He fits in the palm of your hand. You've got a tight grip on him.
I want to keep one as a pet.
Alright.
So you're just going to keep that random unclean gecko with you?
Yes, and I'm going to try an animal handling now. To make him my pet.
You're a strange bunch, aren't you, guys?
17.
17?
I think I'm pretty straightforward. I kill people for money. It's the
Yeah,
normal
yeah.
thing to
But
do.
why wear their heads around your belt?
Okay, but what do you do?
Well, I don't have a really big backpack, so I mean, you gotta get creative, you know.
So animal handling is great, and that's a good roll. But what do you do?
I put him in my pocket.
Okay. Well, you now have a lizard in your pocket. 17's pretty good. You've handled him gently, and so he isn't trying to, like, just run away. And the pocket is kind of warm, so he'll hang out.
Yeah, I'll give him a few food bits as we go along.
Okay. The food bits will definitely keep him interested.
We continue forward in the cave.
But what kind of food do you have?
Like a little bit of meat on me. I got
Okay.
meat on me.
It likes meat. It will eat the tiny bit of meat.
Yes. My lizard now.
So, He-Man, Smitty.
Alright, are you done playing Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Right, I will continue down in the path.
So, the antiquarians are going to stay by that door over there. Eggs and Hammond, where do you want to position yourself? Do you want to be in the back? Do you want to be in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
Alright.
I will keep Smitty close by, stay near my side. That stealthy lady's in here somewhere.
Okay, so... Path goes
She came through
this
here
way.
recently.
And eventually, the path kind of splits.
Do you think it'll be a good idea for me to stay up front since I can tell where she went the most?
Stay really close by.
Yeah, so I'm just right next to you, man.
Okay.
Just smelling the area.
He-Man.
So, there's really only one way to go in this path. So you will lead the way until you hit a crossroads here, and then you'll have to do some sort of investigate.
What? And that will be with smelling. Natural 20.
Nat 20, alright. So you can smell her in this crossroads here, but you can also see that there's a couple of muddy footprints. There's a bit of mud on a slope here. It looks like some recent rains have come down through this cave system and gone down the slope here. And the soft mud has caught a couple of footprints, and there's like skid marks as somebody slid down the slope towards flowing water way down in that cave there.
So is that the definite way she went?
Yes. So, like, if you were at a crossroads, like a T intersection, she went left. But there's another path that goes to the right.
Alright, she went forward.
All right, you guys press on. Now, the muddy slope here, it looks like she slid down on her heels, but she had good balance. So, as you guys approach this thing here, you're going to have a hard time. It looks like Rikarol was in the lead, so Rikarol, make a dex save on the slippery slope.
I question how he knew exactly the direction she went.
Okay. 16 is not good enough. You begin sliding down the slope.
Oh, it's pretty high, but I'm surprised that didn't.
It's exceptionally slick. So you are sliding.
I make sure to keep the lizard safe.
There's a rattlesnake at the bottom of the hill. You can see it.
Free food.
Okay. So you have a moment to react. Do you have anything that you want to do?
Yes, I would like to kick it in the face.
Alright, you slide down the muddy slope all the way to the bottom, and you attempt to kick. Roll your attack.
But okay.
Oh. A 19 plus 5. That's a solid hit. You connect. You kick the rattlesnake. It lunges at you as if to bite you, but you kick it square in the face, break one of its teeth off, it goes flying into the water with a splash.
Yes.
However, you also go flying into the water with a splash. You are now in an underground river of fast-flowing water.
It smells like a wet dog in here.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Now, both you and the Rattler are swiftly flowing towards a waterfall. You can hear the waterfall up ahead. The rattlesnake frantically attempts to swim, but he's not very good at it, and he goes flying off the waterfall.
Right, is that like a little spot right there that I can catch onto?
Okay, right here, you're in the river, and there's a rock wall. You could attempt to grab onto the rock wall, and maybe you'll grab a hold of a crevice and get a grip that'll stop your progress over the waterfall.
23 for athletics.
Okay. So you are now climbing on the wall instead of being in the river. I'm just going to reveal a bunch of this down here that you can see. So, He-Man, you just saw Rikaril go sliding down the hill. What do you do?
I'm going to get like a piton anchor thingy and get some rope and tie it and stake it into the. Can I hammer it into the wall? Is it?
Yeah.
I'll try to hammer it to the wall.
It's just regular stone, so you can hammer
Okay.
a piton into the wall.
Yeah, hammer a piton into the wall and get some rope and tie it to it, and then I will try to see if I can slowly lower my way down, and then try to see if he didn't fall down, I'll go get him. Like all the way.
I'm just T-posing on a
Rick,
wall.
are you over there?
Yeah,
still-
I'm fine. I'm trying to catch myself.
Can I cast
Okay.
detect magic?
Coming.
Sure.
Alright.
Just be careful. The river's fast.
I'm not hopping in the weather to cast it. River to cast it.
He-Man's got a lot of equipment that glows when you cast Detect Magic.
Wait, do I roll the cast detect magic, or how does this?
Long, could you describe what on you is going to glow blue when you cast Detect Magic?
My gauntlets glow blue. My weapons go blue. My quiver on my back glows blue. I think that's it.
And your sword, right?
Yeah, my sword goes blue.
You're a very magical individual. Are you a wizard or something?
Yes.
I have built very
You have
big
what?
enemies and have found various these magical artifacts inside the dungeon. There are many weird things down here, very abnormal, non-mundane objects in there.
But why so many magical items?
Because it helps.
It's helpful. Excuse me, I have to go rescue somebody.
You climb down the rope down the muddy slope. You arrive at the bottom, where Rikuril clings to the wall.
Extend my hand, Rickrill. Come here. We gotta find the rogue. It doesn't seem like she went down here. If she did,
She did. She
That'd
was able to get past.
Hey man, you see some other pitons stuck into the wall down here, not yours.
on the opposite end, or on where I put it.
There's one here, and there's one over here.
You go by.
Yeah, it seems she went up the river. She did some rock climbing. She's not only just stealthy, she looks like she got some arm strength to do some rock climbing. I'll pull you back out. Do we need to make a athletics check or anything?
Go ahead.
Yeah. You are strong enough to pull him.
Alright, I pull him up and go back up the rope.
Okay.
Detect magic still on. By the way.
Lasts for 10 minutes.
Back at the top of the slope, you reunite with the rest of the group.
Does he see when detect magic is on for him? I'm nearby.
Alright, I'm thinking we're gonna
This
have
is
to
a little
go
bit.
the other way around. I don't think we can travel upriver, at least not as a party.
Okay. You begin to circle around and head up this slope here.
Is it possible to ride a guiding bolt?
Nope.
Oh.
Is Shield of Faith an actual shield or is it like a buff thing?
I think it's like an actual shield, but it doesn't take up a hand slot, it just floats in front of you.
Okay.
Okay, so it slopes upward. You're going up and up and up and up. And you get all the way up here. Roll a perception check.
All of us?
Nah, just He-Man.
He-Man.
Oh, that's a now one. 7.
Ah, just a dead end, He-Man. You find nothing. Just a blank rock wall.
Wait, where am I? I don't see him.
It's not a way to get over here.
Go have to climb up the walk wall.
Yeah. Or there was that one other cave entrance from the front. I wonder if that leads into the other side, which might lead into the other side of where the river goes. Yeah, I would run and backtrack out over that way.
Okay. The entire party backtracks all the way to the entrance.
So we went down there for nothing.
Oh, we still gotta go down here. We just gotta try to find something.
What?
Different way around it.
Is it magical?
Oh, it's just
The entrance?
it's too much.
Well,
He's ill, surprisingly buff as hell, and able to get through that. She's just very good at what she's doing.
Okay, so you circle all the way back around to where the old crone lies dead on the rocks, and a little off to the side, there's a small cave entrance, and it's got this tree that's fallen across the entrance. It's a cobweb-covered tree that blocks the entrance to the cave.
Alright, hey man, help me lift this up.
alright, I got you.
Okay. Trying to uproot this thing?
Yeah.
I'll help him too.
Okay, you attempt to move the tree stump.
Is that a strength check?
No.
Tie a rope around it and start tugging.
Alright, let's see here.
11.
Let's check mine.
Natural
Okay.
one.
That one, that's an
It's
excellent roll.
connected from tabletop.
Well, that's not good.
Luck is not on my side for this stuff. By the way, do I still have that little lizard?
Yep, still in your pocket.
I'm gonna name him Sam.
I disconnected too. I think that's probably a Steam thing.
If that lizard stays in my pocket for the entire session, I'm naming him Sam.
F's in the chat. Your mom went down. You gotta love the people in the tabletop simulator general global chat. No, God is dead. Rip.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Wait, what about left back? Guys, what about left back? Why is left back so left out? Oh, I get it, because he's left. Okay, he's left out because he's left. Okay.
All right, I'm loading the server up again. It's
We're not
probably
So we're just going to ignore the clever word I just used?
a little bit. I have to go AFK for a few minutes. Back on the 3D print I have had going for like 9 hours. So if you need to use the bathroom or grab a drink or do whatever, go do that, and I'll regroup here at I don't know, like 10 minutes from now, 10, 15 minutes. All right. Sound good?
Yep.
Yep, good.
All right.
And He-Man, if you're wondering why I'm so just uneasy to trust, it was because I have fear of mankind. That's a flaw. Meaning,
Yeah,
Okay.
what now?
fear of mankind is a flaw I rolled because I got the feats now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I get a -6 to fighting any human. At all. No matter what.
What if I am half giant?
Don't giants count as humanoids, or like what do they count as?
I mean, they're humanoids, but I mean, so is a goblin. Goblin's humanoid, but
But they're not humans yet.
quite the same.
I think it's
Alright.
just race human.
I'm back.
Alright, so Hunter, what took you so long?
Oh, I had to get something to drink.
I'm talking about before this to get to the session. Besides drivers.
As I said, man, I was doing driver's ed. I still have to go, even if I'm not driving yet.
But you told me that you weren't going.
I'm not driving.
So who was you at driver's ed for?
I still have to go, but we didn't. No one drove today, so I have to be there.
So it was like going to school.
Yes, and I hate it. Where's everybody else?
Ninja went to go check on his 3D print, so
And Mag got caught in the crossfire of Thanos snapping.
Yeah.
See, Mag, what he said it was going for the head. Now Thanos has snapped his glove. And now we're here.
The back is banned.
I should not have eaten those chimichangas. And I'm not looking at my spell list. It's the most offensive cleric I've seen in my life.
What you're playing as a cleric?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going bad for my character. Okay.
like literally only stuff I have that's cure wounds and Spirit of Dying. When Spirit of Dying doesn't even count as healing.
That can help me. Because I seem to be taking a lot of bullets every so lightly.
Yes, I have no idea why. You've been pretty.
I missed my shot, but I can get a golf GF, right? Taking over tower, and they're here to teleport behind you. Like it or not, the future is now, old man.
Who's left back?
That'll be me.
Bam! Cruising. He can't for me. I teleported out after breaking line of sight. There's Omaiwamu Shindenu right behind his ass. Hell shit. He started shooting at me, and I was like, what's the magic this year? Yeah, it was. Too busy Zowardoing behind it. Pull up behind sledge. Damn. Man, they somehow made Tower fun to play, nailed the Clanker cosmetics, and even let you buy individual character items instead of having to gamble for all of them. Hell yeah! Look at Lion's pose. Say Clanker again. Which I can finally afford thanks to the sponsor of today's video. The adrenaline-filled free-to-play mobile RPG with the deadliest champions you've ever seen. We got my man Skull Crusher that crushes skulls. We got my man Common Smasher that ruins you. We got my man Frost King that would like to speak to your manager. And we even got the homie Pumpkin Jack that's coming for your kill because he's definitely not here to trick you. Get characters just like this with a new champion fragment by collecting pieces just by playing the game and leveling up.
You know, I never really played Wing Shadow Legends before. Maybe I should.
We got daily login rewards like free champions just for logging in, now extended up to 270 days, and there's even a new bazaar with all kinds of high-value items like chickens and what appears to be the Chaos Emerald. Down in the video description, clicking the special links and signing up as a new player will give you 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and a free champion slash badass wizard lizard that's ready to show you who the real Apex Predator is. All this treasure is waiting for you in the chest right here, and it's only available for 30 days and only to new players. Thanks again to Raven for sponsoring the video. If you want all of them, you're better off buying the entire pack collection to save money, but if you only want one or two and not the others, like Robotic Screeching Jackal or Clanker Lion, go with the bundles instead. What is that?
Autistic Squeech.
It's Autistic Robot Screeching. We've been over this.
You should
You're like a mechanized mud crab. And Lion is just say Clanker one more goddamn time. But enough about cosmetics. Let's get this god tier game mode. You know you wouldn't fuck with a robot if you was before. Do me a favor and take a breath. Because spectating this mode makes you seem super into the wormhole complicated. Oh, you took my plane of existence and get shit in this metaphysical dimension. Playing it is super simple. When attackers enter their drones, they become their drones and disappear from the human universe. And once they exit, boom, they become human again at the
Alright, I'm back.
Hello there.
Welcome back.
I don't know if this will show up very well. Put the light on. Actually, if you're looking at my stream.
Is that?
I'm gonna go to this zoomed in view. Let's see. So this looks like crap, but this is a 3D print of an alien. It's still got all of its supports on it. So,
Hey, I finally found you. What's up?
yo, Barker.
You playing Darkest Dungeon?
Yeah, we're playing some D&D. I'm just showing
Alright.
off a 3D printed model I just pulled off the printer on my stream.
Alright, so I can see.
Oh, cool. I was just gonna say, what's up, man? Y'all have fun. I won't interrupt.
Alright.
Later, guys.
Later, Barker. So this is like a little tiny little D&D sized alien.
Oh god, why the hell's Beatrice on?
We got a promotion for long. Promote. Send another message to Mad. Hey you, wake up.
If he doesn't come, he's gonna die from shitting himself.
Dehydration.
Dysentery.
Oh, hey, my map got reset a little bit.
Oh shit.
Oh, you know what? Let's see, when was this autosave? 10:08. It's 10:10. Yeah, you know what? I loaded the wrong one, probably. We'll just have to reveal some stuff. Fog of War reveal. Set it to reveal the Fog of War. Reveal all of this. Okay, down to here. And then you guys were all the way down here.
Yep.
I just have to wait for all the lag to end. Man, that's incredible. Tabletop Simulator almost crashes every time that happens. It's like it actually starts to show me like the crashed message, and then it's like, no, wait, I recovered.
Good to continue?
Almost. I'm rebuilding your figurine, which got turned back into the old one.
I'm currently eating, so I'll be playing while muted, but I will respond.
Exon Hammond. And fix your initiative thing as well.
Alright, did you forget to fix my initiative since last time?
Let's check.
Oh, that's still at -5. It is supposed to be a +2.
-2, because you still have that death's door penalty.
Oh, it's still there?
Yep, you've never actually gone back to town, so it's never gone away. It lasts until the end of the dungeon. Alright, so Ixon Hammond, what's your initiative modifier?
Jawad.
Yeah.
What's your initiative modifier?
Let me check. +2.
+2. Okay, now the initiative should be right. Okay, so where were we? You guys were about to investigate this cave entrance. There was a tree. You were going to try to move the tree. Now, while moving the tree, one of you will find an item underneath the tree stump.
We'll 50-50 and see which one of us finds it.
Are you saying all of us roll a d20? Hunter.
What?
So you're saying all of us roll a d20?
Nah, you can fight over it however you want. The item is boots.
What type of boots?
This type of boots. The move charm. They're very tiny. +4 move resist, -1 initiative. It is a very common trinket.
Joe, do you want that?
Nah, He-Man, you want that?
If not, I'll just take it for myself and just sell it later.
Put it in the bag. I don't see it. Where is it?
Right here.
Yeah, we'll just sell it later
no, I
and
see
split
it.
the money. Can't take it on minus initiative.
That was underneath this tree stump. So, now that you've moved the tree stump, you can see there's this cave entrance that goes in here.
Do I
Nice.
smell the
No, you do not.
We're gonna have to continue forward if I can catch a scent.
Alright.
Well, at least we know that she didn't already leave through this end.
So, same formation, Rikoril and He-Man in the lead, Smitty and X and Hammond in the back. Alright, you move through the caves, and it's a rocky, difficult path. Like, this is clearly not a path that people travel regularly. And you're crawling upwards through the mountainside when you see that there's a couple branches in the path. You can go to the left, or there's a path that branched. Oh shit! It disconnected again.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just having a winning night tonight. Those technical difficulties. All right, theater of the mind. We don't need tabletop simulator. So you have the option. You can go to the left, or you can go to the right. The tunnel in the cave curves to the right, or it continues upward and forward.
I just think we should continue forward.
I'll go right.
If you can't smell her out, then yeah, just
We're
go
gonna have to
forward.
continue forward. If I...
Can I go right?
You guys want to split up? That's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and level 1 can die.
Yeah, death was just a minor inconvenience. Come on.
All right. So, how are the groups divided? Who goes which way?
I go right
Me
before.
and He-Man together. Wow, where the hell Jordan knows.
So Rikoril and He-Man are going straight up into the mountain, and
Smitty.
Smitty usually follows He-Man, so it's probably just one of you going to the right.
Yep.
Okay, you find a dead end. Dun dun dun. There is nothing there.
But
It's
who
a-
finds it?
if you follow the path that twists around to the right, it very quickly dead ends. It becomes too small a passage to get through.
Can I cast guiding bolt through it?
Sure. However, your spell is wasted.
And wait, oh wait, what?
I mean, you can always do whatever you want, but I mean, you're just shooting a wall.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll turn back around.
Alright, this time I'm going to pick the right thing to load and load the auto-save, and hopefully it'll restore things the way they were a moment ago. Okay, so everybody else, while he takes that little detour, everybody else follows the path and continues forward. There's that scene in The Lord of the Rings with the orcs shooting the arrows at them while they're trying to cross that underground bridge. It looks sort of like that. There's a big stone bridge that crosses a vast, deep chasm. The bridge is about 10 feet wide by about 100 feet long.
Knowing where Les sends her, she probably went up. She probably is past the bridge. Unless you want me investigation check.
Alright, the table's back up if you want to jump in there.
Okay.
Just finished loading. Set my color. Okay, it just decided to finish loading again for some reason. Okay, so you guys went into the tunnel like so. Bada bing. One of you explored this little side path that goes nowhere. The others spot a bridge overlooking a chasm.
Yeah. We should continue forward through the bridge, since that's where the last set of her was nearby.
Okay, so hold on. Let me describe this here. I'll put you all in position here. He-Man, Smitty, Regril, and Exxon. So the stone bridge is barely like 5 feet across, with a little bit of a stone railing on either side. There's a roaring waterfall falling over an underground cliff and crashing below, a thunderous roar of water, so you can't really hear much of anything. He-Man's got a torch out, right?
Yep, trap torch.
He-Man, your trap torch illuminates the other side of the bridge. Elysia the Rogue is on the other side of the bridge with a creepy-looking figure in front of a big stone gate, designed to look like a face. She's got a pack of dogs with her.
How much are they? How many of them?
3 dogs.
Cast guiding bolt at her.
No, actually, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I cast guiding bolt.
Well, you're gonna have to hold your horses, because I'm
hate
gonna...
mankind that much.
It's fear, more like it, but still. Wait, isn't that disadvantage if I remember correctly? The flaw.
I'm gonna roll initiative, actually, because she will probably spot you at about the same time you spot her, because you come into the chamber with your torch lit. Now, everybody's initiative's accurate.
Yeah, of course,
You're at 5. Right.
I still have my shoulder wound because we didn't go back
How
to
am
town.
I at negative? It still shows them -5 on the initiative board, not.
Don't worry about it.
That's because he has to roll the initiative and it updates later.
Yeah, it's old. Alicia, gotta put her on the initiative. Her stats here, she's got...
I'm probably still going to be last. Unless I'm able to do something about this initiative right now.
4. Now she's got her pack of dogs. Pack of dogs have an initiative 2.
When you can, Ninja, can you give me a promotion again?
Yep.
Appreciate it.
How many of them have guns? The guy in the back. Do you have a gun?
Who, me?
No, the guy in the very far back where Alicia was talking to.
It's pretty far away. Might be hard to tell.
Can I make a perception check really quick?
Sure.
That's a 2.
Yeah, you don't see anything in his hands, but it's pretty far. He's behind a bunch of people. It's hard to tell.
But does my guiding bolt go through?
Okay, so all of this stuff happens real quick. So as soon as you crest the top of the hill and spot the bridge, as soon as your light goes across the bridge, lights up the chamber, she's going to spot you at the exact same time. So I rolled initiative. Now, the first person to react, the quickest reflexes, is He-Man. So what's He-Man going to do first?
I will run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I will solo 10 feet into them. It's her. We have found her. You're not getting away this time.
All right, Eggs and Hammond, you see He-Man take off running across the bridge and drawing his weapon, ready for combat. There's a rogue and several dogs and a creepy fellow standing at the far end of the bridge in front of that big face gate. What do you want to do from back here?
My answer didn't change. Cast Guiding Bolt and hope for the best.
Okay, so you're 45 feet away. That should be within range of Guiding Bolt. Make your spell attack.
I know that is like 46.
I use the first one, or I have to roll again.
What was your first roll?
It's right there in Dungeons and Darkest and Dungeons. The squirt check.
19
A 2.
on hitting, 21 to damage.
A 2 plus 0? Wow, that's... No, that's not it. That's a perception check. Alright, so your Guiding Bolt, that's a 19 to hit, 21 damage. Were you aiming at her or the dog?
Her.
You aim at her. Alright.
It's a priority here.
She dodges it.
What? Wait, what? Oh, shit.
Wait, can cantrips be used as bonus action?
No. Unless it specifically says casting time is a bonus. There's a couple spells that
Wait,
do.
hold on a
Or
moment.
if there's like a feat for that.
I'm pretty sure that one doesn't. Yeah, there's also a metamagic feat that does it.
My spells. Please don't fail me now.
I'm pretty sure it's only, what was it, like, Mage Shield you can put up as a reaction. And then
Shield of
there's, not Shield of Faith, it's like the wizard one that he can do as a reaction.
Yeah.
And then there's a bonus action thing that Mad God does. Hex. He can do Hex as a bonus action. It's really rare to get bonus action spells, though.
I want to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. You cast a Shield of Faith. Do you want to move?
Yes, I want to also go for it.
Moving across bridge. Put you 20, 25, 30. One move puts you about halfway across the bridge.
Okay. And now I'm out of spell slots. Congratulations.
Okay. Mad God grabs his abdomen as he feels the chimichanga's wrath move through his abdominal cavity. And he continues to, like a rocket, fly through the sky, shooting dysentery everywhere. Alicia is pretty unhappy that you found her. What she's going to do is she's going to...
I think we covered her escape.
I think Mad God covered her more than his.
Yeah.
Covered in shit.
Damn, it smells like a wet dog in here. Wait.
Yeah, you're getting that from someone else.
Damn, smells just like shit.
Okay, she's going to target whistle He-Man. Roll a 10. Let's see, she's got plus 2, 12. 13. She misses. So if she tried to target whistle on He-Man, she's going to...
I play music too. Why are you whistling?
She's going to disengage.
She got nowhere to go.
I still hit her with Sentinel.
Yeah, even though she's got disengage.
Yeah.
You can try.
You have never met me. I have Sentinel. Your tricks do not work on me.
Can you try to get it?
Nat 20.
Oh, damn.
29. Is that
I guess she doesn't run away. 29, that is exceptional.
stuck
Yes.
in no
All the
tracks.
damage.
Wow.
Alright, I'm just gonna add the D4 for the electric unless it's like unless she has vulnerability to it. If she doesn't, I'm just gonna roll it with other
Nope.
weapon damage. Alright. Reroll one of the 6s for the exceptional. That is 4 additional damage, so it is 21 total damage.
Alright. You hit Alicia super hard, 21 damage. She's like, ah! And a bunch of blood comes flying out of her. She,
Stop her escape.
let's see, 12. More than 13 damage, she has to roll a save. She did roll her con save, so she doesn't get the bleeding wound. She's unable to use her disengage because you stop her with that. So let's see. She did action. She did her bonus action. She's still got to move. You could risk an attack of opportunity if she moves. That's probably a bad move. She calls to the creepy gatekeeper and she says, "We had a deal! Get him out here!" And he hedges about a bit, and then he's gonna whack the door with his hand. The gate behind him, he smacks it.
Oh no. This can go to either two ways. A giant troll, or we're gonna die.
Okay. So Creeps is going to open the door and go inside. He's in the building now. The dog here. Dog makes multi-attack. He-Man, the dog's got a 9 and a 24 critical hit. So the dog hits you on the second attack. The second attack, it's going to do a d6 plus 2, but as a crit, it does 2d6 plus 2. That's 8 damage, critical hit from the dog.
Yeah. Nuts.
He-Man, that's 12 stress. X and Hammond, you get 3 stress.
Alright, I'm back.
What does Sam get for stress?
X and Hammond, you just saw He-Man take a critical hit from the dog. So you got, what was it, 3 stress?
He finally got hit.
Yeah, critical hit. They happen sometimes.
But I remember one of my abilities does something. Proclaim. It if it's either reclaim or suffer. Hold up.
I can possibly do something if I'm closer. Take half your damage.
You can only do that on your turn, though. So this is just you getting stressed for He-Man getting hit. After Burgergeist, Smitty. What does Smitty do from way back there?
If Smitty can see her across the bridge, he will shoot her with a crossbow.
He can. Clear line of sight. But he misses.
10 probably doesn't.
Nah, she dodges that easily. After Smitty, did he want to move or anything?
He will. What's wrong? He will duck behind this part of the wall.
Okay, Smitty gets almost
crossbow.
Total cover behind the wall. Scorbeak sits down and relaxes and says, "Ah, this is wonderful. That bastard is off doing whatever he's doing, and he hasn't gotten me killed yet today. This is a good day for Scorbeak." Rikareel, what do you do?
I'm gonna go up forward and try to line up a shot on one of the dogs.
Okay, you move forward 30 feet. That puts you just behind He-Man. You're still 10 feet from the dogs.
Alright. Can I try to just go to the side and try to hit one of the dogs?
You're on a narrow bridge. There's no going to the side.
I crawl down and shoot underneath his legs.
I'll tell you what you can do. You can run along the railing, but you'll have to make a balance check or risk falling into the water below.
Yeah, I don't want to test my luck on that.
Come on.
The other way would be to move through He-Man. You can move through his space as rough terrain, and then you could move diagonally onto the ledge at the far end, off the bridge. However, you'd need to dash in order to do that. That'll eat up your action.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all that leaves is a bonus action. Do you have any bonus action actions?
Yes, I'm gonna use one of my blood hunter abilities. The Crimson White, I think, as a bonus action, imbue a weapon to strike for an extra D6 of your choice, and I'm going to give that to He-Man's weapon, a D6 of extra damage.
Okay, so as you're moving through He-Man's space, you touch his weapon, imbuing it with extra d6. Okay.
All of the d6s.
Yeah. Gonna be a heavy hitter now, as if you weren't already.
You call that heavy hitting what he's been doing?
Well, that last one was a little light. He can do 40 damage pretty easily.
Max damage I've seen was possibly like 45, I think.
Okay. Mad God gets control over his explosive diarrhea. And then he's like...
It's only stage 1 cancer.
And then he's like, alright, now that my explosive diarrhea has passed, I need to find my allies. And he begins a search pattern through the sky. That's Leiron. The dog, having just landed its critical hit against He-Man, is going to multi-attack. It's going to attack Rikoril once. And it's going to attack He-Man once. Against Rikoril, it's got a 14. It's a miss. Against He-Man, it's got a 12. That's a miss. So it bites at both of you, yapping and biting. There's several dogs there, so it gets a multi-attack. After Burglevized He-Man, what do you do?
I will slash down at Alicia.
Okay.
Gets extra d6.
Quit her.
That's 16. Does that hit?
It does not hit.
Damn. I think that I don't know.
26. Does that hit?
26 hits, but not exceptional.
Okay.
How long does this last?
That is 27 damage.
It puts her at 48.
Did you add that extra D6?
I did.
She does.
Can't even rage right now. Oh.
It doesn't say when it ends, so I think after combat it ends.
Is that one of your Darkest Dungeon skills?
Oh, one of my Blood Hunter abilities.
It's his class. I looked at it last week.
Okay.
Finally wanted to use one of my abilities for the first time ever.
So He-Man decapitates Alicia, killing the Bandit Queen on the spot in 2 hits. Do you do anything else, He-Man?
I will. I will just move on to her body so the dogs don't eat it.
Yeah, make sure to grab her head.
Yeah.
Squirbeak continues to lounge and says, it's really great when Leiron's sick. Alicia squirts blood from her neck stump, like three big juicy squirts, and then it starts to trickle. Okay, the creeps. He equips an item and disappears.
What item was that?
3 creatures appear, up out of the ground.
The deal has ended. She's dead. Leave.
Still got the dogs to deal with, right? Or are they just running away now since the master's dead?
Is it my turn now?
Right now it's the creep's turn.
Okay. Creeper.
Oh god, those look like one of those vampire things we fought before.
These are Chevaliers. Chevaliers. Medium aberration. Okay. Erupting strike! Everybody make a DC 14 dexterity save.
Okay.
Well, actually not everybody. This is just Rikoril and He-Man.
Oh,
That's 14. Does that still hit? with a 14?
If you get a 14, you made the save.
Okay.
Save was a 14. Did He-Man make it?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Okay. So that was this first Chevalier. He erupts from the ground, and stuff goes everywhere in a huge explosion. You dodge all of that. Then this one erupts out of the ground. Same deal. Both of you roll another dex save, DC 14.
Damn it.
More dex save.
Another 14.
Oh, you're lucky.
I'm barely dodging the stuff.
He-Man, not so lucky, gets hit by flying rubble. The flying rubble pierces his flesh.
Wait,
Just less cut?
do I only get danger sense while I'm raging?
Yes. No? No, I think all the time.
Danger sense. Yeah, it's when it's all the time. So do I get dex save advantage for this?
Yes.
Cool.
That looks like the golden
Doesn't help.
sable of month.
One better doesn't help.
Are you raging?
No, I'm not.
You just took 21 damage.
Ah, rocks.
I rolled... It's like 46, and I rolled a 6 on 3 of those.
Turns out rocks are He-Man's worst weakness.
Wow. That does a lot of damage. Okay.
Okay, so there's a third one. The third one erupts out of the ground. Same deal. DC 14 dex save from Rikoril and He-Man.
I'm just watching this like, huh?
18! Even higher.
Jesus
I died.
Christ!
Oh man.
Stop killing me.
Oh my god. Good thing we got a healer.
That time it did 13 damage. Okay, so that was the creeps, and then X and Hammond is up.
Yeesh. How far back am I, or am I still?
X and Hammond is currently, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet from the dog, 25 feet from a Chevalier.
I want to attack the seven. Can I go for? Can I go for the creeps?
So the creeps, the Chevaliers, they're all vampire creatures. I'm just calling them the creeps.
Yes, I want to go for them.
Okay. Do you have a ranged weapon spell?
Wait, can I move forward?
You can't enter the Burglevise space, and you can't stand in one of your allies' spaces.
Pretty wounded, you guys. This doesn't seem like a good fight to fight. I say
I
we
go
take
for
the
the.
head and run.
Can I go for the Chevalier?
Well,
Wait, are you telling us to one?
unless you got a ranged weapon, you can't get close to it.
And I guess I go for the dog.
Okay, so you move up 20 feet. You're adjacent to the pack of dogs. What's your move?
Should have. Not sure.
Well, their master only just died. They might be angry about that, and they might fight to defend her corpse.
Yeah.
Or you-
But
or you-
maybe if I'm making animal handling, I can make them attack them. The
Can I attack-
enemies.
Can I
I
attack them?
imagine the DC is very high.
Well, it's
Humanly impossible.
it's Exxon's turn. So you moved. What do you do?
I want to attack with my flail and use Rain of Sorrow.
All right, give it your best shot.
Here we go. Luigi noise. Okay. Seven to hit. 6 damage.
It misses. The dogs dodge away from your flail and avoid all of the hits.
God damn it.
Yeah. All right. So after Ixenham and Smitty.
Smitty will come out after reloading his crossbow and see what is now happening on the bridge and like, what the hell, where these things come from? And he will try to shoot at one of them.
All right.
He will shoot at this middle one away from He-Man.
Sure.
It's 14 hit.
Okay. It goes over his head and misses, clattering into the face of the stone archway behind.
He goes back behind the stone wall and reloads again.
Rikariel, suddenly 3 horrible creatures have erupted out of the ground, causing jagged, sharp rocks to spray in every direction. Now you're suddenly surrounded by enemies. What do you do?
I make an intimidation check to scare them away.
Okay. You can intimidate 1 creature. So I guess it'll probably be like this one here. Give it your best shot.
Seven.
It doesn't seem like he's very intimidated by that. You give him your best run, it just opens its mandibles and hisses at you.
He's a roar.
I cut its head off.
Okay. It's very dexterous. It's going to dodge back, sort of swaying like a boxer to avoid your swing. Alright.
I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, I'm going to roll the new initiative now. Good luck, you man.
I don't think they'll be doing as much.
No, they went first. Oh no.
But first, back to shitting.
Okay, so Leiron arrives at the entrance of the cave over here. He's like, "Where is everybody? Hello, hello."
Jimmy Chongas, am I right?
I don't know if Smitty would hear him, though. Alright. The creeps. So, they can't do that big attack anymore after they've done it the one time. They just have regular attacks after that. There's a bunch of them, so let me set up a roller just to make this a little easier on myself. Spearing Limb. And if it hits, it does d6s. One Spearing Limb. Damn!
Oh my god.
That's crazy. How do I keep doing that? I really have it in for He-Man tonight, it seems. 16 damage.
Ugh.
How much HP do you have?
1. A big fat 1.
1 HP.
Left. 1 is
Rikariel.
all I need to live. Oh my god, Rikariel's getting stabbed.
This is insane.
26 again?
Rikariel, 17 damage.
Oh,
I'm gonna get afflicted from this. I'm already at 86. Could very likely get afflicted from 2 d8s and 2 d6s of stress.
Does a 24 hit Rikariel?
yes.
You get
Okay.
smacked with another 11 damage.
So 17 and 11, so he took a total of 28
Damn,
damage.
they're doing. Their stabbing thing does 46, or is that because the
No, the crits do 46, the regular hit does 2d6.
Right. Doubles. Okay.
Okay, so that's... Alright, so... Hold on. So, He-Man, you take 3 stress. Rikariel, you take 8 stress. And then Rikariel, you take 8 stress. And He-Man, you take 6.
Okay. Managing my stress now.
Oh!
Yeah, can we won?
Scorbeak...
Yeah, that was my idea.
Scorbeak says, "Oh shit, he's coming." Scorbeak will tell you that Leiron is at the cave entrance, and that if you need to escape, you should come back. After Scorpic, He-Man.
Alright, I will pick up Alicia's head as an interaction. I will do a finale and chop at the Chevalier.
Wow, you're gonna stay and fight, huh?
No, finale means I'm stabbing him and running away.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay.
backflip and run away after I stab. Finale does extra damage dice. So now I'm doing 66 plus 10 to hit.
Don't forget the extra D6 you got from the class ability.
Yeah, I did. Let's see, 29 to my modifier, or not 29, 19. It's gonna be plus 15 damage. Okay, I have 7 plus 8% crit chance, so that's 15%. So if this is 20, 19, 18, or
17 or better?
17, it crits. That is not a crit, but is 29 a savage?
Yes.
Or exceptional?
Exceptional hit.
Alright, this is 37 points of damage. Reroll one of the 6s.
He does.
2 additional damage.
Splat.
39. Alright, I grab the head, I slashed at the dude, backflip, and go 15 feet backwards, and turn around and fucking book it 40 feet. 10, 20, 30.
You better run with your 1 hit point.
35 diagonally. This is kind of weird because some of these are walls. I'll just say I stop here. It's 35 feet.
If it doesn't feel like more than half the space, you can still stand there.
It looks like more than half space. I'll just be here. Alright, grab the head and run!
Okay, He-Man has booked at Rikaril. You are now in the thick of it. One of them has been dropped. You're still surrounded by 2 of these horrible monstrosities and a pack of dogs.
Yeah, I'm booking it. And as I'm running, I'm gonna grab what is his name? Exxon, with me, so we can both book it out of you.
Okay, well, you've got some options. If you want to move and then use an action to grab him, you can do that. It'll slow you down, and also attacks of opportunity will come in. The other option, you can disengage. Disengage means they won't get attacks of opportunity on you, but you can only move 30 feet.
Was I supposed to roll a constitution save for it? I forget how much the threshold is. It's like 12
I'm
plus
going
your
disengage.
constitution modifier?
Yeah, if you take more damage than 12 plus your con modifier, then you have to roll DC.
Okay. I took 16 damage. That is more than my... What is the DC supposed to be for the con?
I think it's also 12.
I would fail it.
You have a bleeding wound.
I would take a point of damage. I forgot. What am I supposed? I'm supposed to roll something if I want to stay conscious while.
All right. Wow, we never use this rule. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
Oh,
So
I never crit even with my finale crit bonuses. I just do massive damage.
okay, because it's only a point of bleed damage, you can actually auto succeed this one.
Oh, okay.
However, remaining conscious will cost you 3 levels of exhaustion, and you still have to make your death
3,
saves.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay.
Do I see that happening if he passes out?
No, I'm far away from you guys. I need to roll what? Or I need to do what?
Okay, so
death saving throws, right? Okay. Just roll.
normally you'd have to make a con save, but it's against the damage you took, which is only 1. So
Okay.
auto succeed.
That's my death save is 16.
And your death save is good, so you are conscious and you are not dying. So, sort of.
Mad God, I need help. I mean, Leiron, I need some life given over here.
You hear Leiron at the entrance of the cave. I'm casting teleport. We'll go back to town. Run to me. Because that's what he would do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is our normal course of running, action, teleporting.
Don't mind the smell or the brown stains on my robes.
We need healing.
Okay,
More
so
pressing concerns than that.
all right. After He-Man, Reek-Reel, you're going to disengage. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With a disengage, that's your movement and your action. Nobody gets an attack of opportunity on you.
So that's rough terrain through Hammond, though.
Yeah, it's rough terrain through Hammond, so not quite that far. And then after Reek-Reel, the dog is going to try to bite Exon Hammond.
Rip the new guy.
Alright, Exon Hammond, the dog, bites at you. Let me set up a roller for this.
This is why I want to go down and sleep before coming back, trying to find her. Although we probably might not have if we waited a week. I had no more rages left. If I had my rages, probably could have killed these things. But not today.
Okay. Oh my god.
Another nat 20.
No, you know what? Yeah, what the fuck?
I can at least see that the second number is something else. Like it's a 15, the other one was like a 6, and the other one was like
No,
a 10.
I swear the other one was a
it
2015 as well.
Yeah, it was.
One of
But in between that, the other one was a 2010. So like
Alright.
I'm okay with this as a player. Like we're just getting unluckily shit on by the Darkest Dungeon. That's what's happening.
You know what? Divine intervention. I'm not gonna count that one. I'm gonna count this one.
Not gonna kill the new player.
You know what's super fucked up is I also rolled a d20 on my table here. I don't know if you can hear the dice rolls.
I can hear that. I was like, hey, rolling things off tabletop.
Do you want to know how bad RN Jesus wants to kill you right now? The one I rolled on my table was also a critical hit 20.
Oh my god.
Like, what's going on here?
Having technical difficulties, we're getting murdered, everything is awesome today.
Plus, we're down a man, so that's why I'm taking a little bit of pity on you, because this would be way easier if Mad God was here to set everything on fire. So just be sure when he shows up and says sorry I overslept to give him the business.
We almost died without you. Fuck you.
Okay, so that was a miss. The dog's missed. So after that, Exon Hammond, what do you do? Bethuligan, are you muted? Can you hear us?
He is muted. He is also deafened.
Muted and deafened. Oof.
Ping him.
We're taking a break.
Want me to take control of him?
We can wait a minute. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom or something.
He's been muted for a while.
Maybe he is like Leiron and has the dysentery. Isn't there a joke about that? It's like a person named Terry, dysentery. Can't remember how it goes specifically. Oregon Trail humor.
Yeah.
Are you dysenterying? talking shit about Terry. Just dissing Terry.
Yeah, that is the joke. That is the joke.
Double joke, talking shit about them.
Alright, I found it. This is the joke. It's very visual, so it's gotta be seen. Terry? That's a girl's name. You have died of dysentery.
Is that a card game?
Oregon Trail is an old computer game
Okay.
about survival on the Oregon Trail out to the west. In the olden days, but everybody died of dysentery
Wait,
and Indian
why
attacks.
is the guy with the gun died?
Good question.
The other guy had a knife. It was up close. The gun was not helpful.
Boy, he's just gone, isn't he?
Yep.
I wonder what happened. An emergency of some sort.
But if it was an emergency, would you really have time to mutin yourself?
Good question. Sometimes it's easy. Well, I'm just going to say he disengages.
Alright.
I'm going to put him here. And Smitty, he can do his thing, and I'll roll the new initiative.
I will tell him we're running, he will see that I am bleeding, and he will know that whatever caused me to bleed is, like, bigger and scarier, and he will run.
Well, I still have Sam. That's the question.
You do.
Yes! Sam's fine.
He will get here, and he'll be like, oh god, what's that smell? And he will recoil before slowly stepping back out to meet later on.
Alright. Later on, casts his spell. Prepares to teleport. He-Man, you're up.
I will stagger my way out, rushing, moving, and probably moving at half speed, but double move, 40 feet.
Mad God readies an action to teleport. Alicia is a decapitated head.
I got her, but I'm hurting.
Okay. The Chevaliers eat the dog.
Oh, shit.
And after eating the dog, they go back inside.
Oh, they don't want to eat Alicia's corpse.
Yeah, they probably eat her too. Okay, and the party runs away.
There's a stone tablet there. I can tell. See it.
After a little bit of sorcery, everybody is instantly teleported to the hamlet.
Yes.
The safety of the hamlet.
Does Sam teleport with me?
Yep. Is part of your equipment.
Yes, Sam is my weapon now.
He is a skin belt.
I'm not gonna skin him. I want to make him my pet.
I know you're not going to. I'm just saying because it's an equipment. And I wouldn't say I mean, unless it's venomous, I don't know how it would be a weapon.
Trust me, there's no way in hell I'm going to get something like that. Maybe something that could be ears and eyes. Try to make my familiar. You know, you could probably make something a familiar if you know someone with high spells or something.
Hey Ron, I need some healing. I'm bleeding. I need to roll more death saves.
You're dying.
Yeah, he'll cast healing magic on you. You'll be fine.
I rolled 13.
Right, 13 is a success. That means you're gonna make it. Huzzah! Not gonna die after all. Boy, every time I pull those monsters out, they annihilate this party. Maybe if I only did like one of them, it would be okay. But I always throw multiples at you, and it wrecks the party.
Especially because I didn't make my saving throws.
Yeah. Well, they can only do that the one time, but even that can be
on entry.
real severe.
I'm surprised I was able to dodge all 3 of them.
Yeah, very lucky.
With advantage, I failed 2 of them. Terrible.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna describe some behind the scenes here. So, all right, she was at the arena, and when you guys attacked the arena, she made a sneaky sneak, and then she ran east. And she ran east, and then she went into the southeast sort of castle area across the drawbridge and into that area you explored.
I guess Neil realized something. The full woman. We left them.
They'll figure it out. So Alicia got all the way to the balcony, and then she used a grappling hook to grapple across to the other balcony, and she hid there. And you guys actually got to the balcony, and you looked around, and you didn't see her, and you left. And as soon as you left, she used her grappling hook to then climb down the 90 feet to the ground here, and then she ran over here, and she went through the tall grasses into the cave. And that's why Rikuro was able to smell her over by the tall grasses, because she had just recently come running through there. So she ran down to the river, and then she climbed along the rock wall up to the ledge of the bridge, and then she traded a magic item to the creepy vampire guy that lives in that little cave with his chevaliers. She traded him a magic item for protection, and she was like, "We had a deal," and so he agreed to the deal, and he brought out his minions. But she died, so like he's got the magic item, and she's dead, and you guys ran away. So like, no skin off his back. He's just gonna.
I missed a line at the same time I didn't miss a line.
I mean, he lost one of his whatever thingies. Killed one of them.
So what happened while I was on?
Combat ended. Everybody almost died.
Wait, I almost died?
Well, we saved you from a natural 20.
Wait, I almost got a natural 20? What happened?
Yeah, God saved you.
Okay, so there was the battle on the bridge. I was just describing how Alicia had made a deal with the guy that lives in the cave there. She traded him a magic item for protection, which is why he agreed to attack you. Basically, they burrow, and they erupt up out of the ground, and you have to make a dex save, otherwise you get hit by all sorts of sharp rocks. And it does a huge amount of damage, and they were landing critical hits left and right. He-Man was dropped to exactly 1 hit point, and then he had a bleeding wound, and then he lost that 1 hit point. And then he took 3 levels of exhaustion trying to stay awake so that he wouldn't just drop dead on the ground.
If you did, I would have just immediately transformed to a werewolf to just get everybody out.
And then Rikoril also took hits, like pretty severe ones, but didn't drop.
I'm 28 HP.
So you didn't get hit quite as hard, but I almost rolled multiple extra crits, and they were just, it's like every roll is a nat 20. It's like, I don't know what the hell's going on tonight, but I took pity on you, and I was like, I can't do this many critical hits in a row. In a row.
The dice were just trying to kill me off. Damn.
They want your immortality to go away.
Was watching your the video you posted earlier about the leper fighting the
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
ancestor. I was just like nat 20s all night. It's happening.
Well, he does say in the description that it took an obscene amount of tries to get that win, which I can imagine, because the RNG is usually not going to be that kind. You got a lot of
We've been
critical
going
hits.
through many dungeons. We have gotten a lot of nat 20s in a row tonight. Except it wasn't for the win, it was for the lose.
Hey, but what hit was going to kill me?
Okay, so like I went to
Critical
attack.
hit was gonna hit you.
I went to attack and it came up 2015, and it just keeps doing that. Sometimes these dice rollers are a little finicky and broken, and they'll roll the same number multiple times. And since I had already gotten like another 2015 earlier, I was like, I don't know about that. So that was an attack against Rikuril that I got that 20, and then it was time to attack you. And then I was like, well, I'm going to roll it on my desk, and I rolled nat 20, and I was like, nah, fuck that. And then I was like, I'm going to roll on the dice roller in the game, and then that one was also a nat 20. Like,
Oh my god!
the game really wants to kill you guys.
Damn, the game just saw us and was like, damn, I'm tired. Let me sleep.
Anyway, you guys got fucked up. You ran away. Leiron, who's also not here, I autopiloted him to cast a teleport to teleport everybody back to town. Everybody except the antiquarians. He's like, you guys can find your way back, right?
Wow.
And then he didn't wait for an answer. He just left.
Yes, after shitting all of them.
So Rickroll and Eggs and Hammond and I take and Smitty take 10 stress from fleeing a combat.
And then you have to.
I took an additional 30 stress from dropping to 0 hit points. I was running already far away from everybody else before I bled out, so no one saw me bleed out to 0. Well, maybe Smitty saw me.
Wow, your stress must be really high.
If Smitty saw me, Smitty witnessed me drop to 0 hit points. He got an additional 15. He's at 69. Haha. I am at 135 stress.
Oh,
Wow. Well, at least you got your payday. You can spend some of that reward money on fixing your stress situation.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to Smitty and ask him what type of lizard this is.
Because Smitty's an expert, right?
Yes, he should know what it is.
Smitty, the herpetologist.
I work with farm animals. This is one of the farm animals that typically that I work with.
Yeah.
This rolls a random nature check, I guess, if I seen it out in the field on the crops.
Oh.
What does he have on intelligence? He has a +1.
So I got double nat 20.
That is a 4. He's like, yep, nope, never seen a reptile before ever.
Hang on, let me try it. I got a +1 as well.
Oh, hey, Bad God's here.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Why
are you
isn't
guys?
he in Discord?
It's a 16 in nature. What type of lizard is it?
An albino chameleon.
Yes. Does it have, if it's special poison? You gonna be able to join the voice chat?
I wonder what the situation is. Maybe his headset died.
He died of dysentery.
Yes.
Couldn't have been dysentery.
So, as a 16, help me with that. What type of lizard this is?
It is an albino gecko.
Ooh. I'm gonna make it my familiar. Is it possible to make a creature a familiar?
It is not.
Damn.
Wait, doesn't Smitty still have Joseph's handling spear? An animal friendship spear? Doesn't Smitty still have it?
Yes, he can. The one that lets you talk to animals. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I please talk to Sam?
Yeah. Here, Smitty will let you talk to your new animal friend.
I wonder what's going on here. Maybe he's been huffing helium and he doesn't want us to hear his chipmunk voice.
Who, me?
No, Mad God.
Oh.
I was like, get in VC, and he's like, do I have to?
So, what type of... Let's talk to the lizard!
Yeah, and then you guys teleported away to safety, back in the safety of the hamlet. So, Exxon, you've never been to the hamlet. The hamlet is a run-down, dilapidated place. There's a row of buildings. The first building is an old abbey. The second building is a
I was watching the stream. He said not helium.
rundown tavern. Then there's a guild house, and then there's a smithy down at the end of the street. There's also a sanitarium for people that have mental conditions. There's a beachfront. There's a reclusive druid in a deep hooded robe that hangs out down by the water. There's what passes for the town guard. The man with a guard dog walks around, keeping watch. There's a campsite nearby that several people congregate around. Local peasants and craftspeople, they hang out around this campfire with this Lady Egwene. There's a wagon that rolls into town once a week. There's an old gypsy who sells some merchandise parked next to the wagon.
Damn, this place is a shithole.
It really is. There's a curse on the land. Ever since some decades past, where the ancestor unleashed some horrible, unholy abomination on the countryside. The land has been cursed ever since. It's fallen into ruin. There's just an old groundskeeper that hangs out here. He used to work for the Lord, the original ancestor. He sent out letters to all of the descendants of the ancestor, telling them that they own a piece of this land here, and if they can end the curse, they can come back and claim their just rewards. So, Exxon, you probably received such a letter. This is usually what causes people to head out here in the first place, because nobody would want to come to the cursed hamlet if not for the promise of riches and fame.
Yeah, still waiting on that riches and fame.
Well, hey, you've almost got a mansion, right?
Yeah, still waiting on that riches and fame.
Doesn't he have to pay rent?
Pay rent on the mansion? Yeah.
You mean property taxes?
I'm gonna go broke all the property taxes. Have to pay for
You
groundskeepers.
want to talk to a lizard?
That's why the lords just tax the residents around the mansion.
I want to talk to this lizard so bad.
Use the spear.
I know. I'm just waiting.
For what?
I'm just-
Do you
I'm
want
just
Ninja to
waiting.
voice the lizard?
Yes. I'm waiting.
The lizard makes like a croaking noise.
And here I thought you were going to give him the same Nazi German that I played my character with. The lizard folk, I mean.
So, do you have a name, little fella?
It can't talk. It's just a lizard.
Not with complex
That attitude.
staff.
The staff of animal friendship.
It does not translate beast speak.
It's a lizard, though.
That's what you're
So you can
wondering.
command it, but you can't talk to it with the staff, right?
Doesn't it have speak with animal 1 and 2? It
Yeah.
had 2 on it because it was level 1. Level 1 druid inside of it. Something.
That will be different.
You said it had like a dead druid soul inside of it, and you rolled and it was level 1 because you got an 8 on the roll.
Is it Animal Command or is it Staff of the Woodlands?
I remember it having a speak with animal.
It has speak with animal and animal friendship together. I remember I said I want to ride a griffin.
With animals 5e. I don't know if a lizard would be able to hold much of a conversation. He's got like an intelligence of 1. I think you probably have to be smarter than that.
I still want to talk to it.
He'll probably just say, bugs, find bugs, eat bugs.
Did I make a persuasion to give him a name? For him to give me his name?
He's a lizard.
Don't care. I want his name.
My name is Gecko. That's.
I'm just wasting everybody's time for this. I'll stop. You guys can do whatever you want.
It says you have the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. Yeah, so he's super dumb. All he knows is he wants to eat bugs, basically.
Well, Sam, stick with me. Put
Okay.
him back in the pocket.
The bounty hunter in town will approach your party and see that you have the heads that he was seeking. If you wish to turn in those decapitated heads, he'll give you your pile of gold.
Yep.
I got double nat
I
20.
will hand him the heads. Please give us the money. And I'm like holding all my gut wounds.
And holding in your guts. So, let's
Yeah,
see,
let's
that's 86 plus 337 plus 510 plus 134 plus 3,255. Split 4 ways, or does Smitty get a cut?
This bitch get a cut.
I don't think, George, you're not going to get anything, so you didn't really help us that much.
I guess, like, if He-Man wants to give Smitty stuff, he can, so it's split 4 ways.
I was gone.
Yeah, I will pay him some.
Okay, everybody gets 1,080 gold and 5 silver.
Alright, nice. We got a good hefty chunk of money.
1,000 how much?
1,080 gold and 5 silver.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to mark off all those Bennetts. Bam. Mission accomplished.
Nice. So you guys want to do that week of downtime?
Yeah, I need a long rest.
He-Man needs a whole week of rest.
Yep.
Needs some pampering.
Can I use that week of downtime to go to the asylum to take care of that status thing I have?
Which one?
The one I got from Bleach and Hunger Stress. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, the affliction? No, that automatically goes away when we leave the dungeon.
Oh.
So, the affliction will go away, but you'll still have a shit ton of stress. So, if you go to the sanitarium, you can pay to have your stress reduced during the week of downtime.
Yeah.
Sanitarium?
Or, yeah, not the sanitarium. One of the buildings in town. They have various stress relief activities. So I'll tell you what your options are here. So, you can go to the tavern. In the tavern, you can go to the bar. There's a gambling hall and there's a brothel.
How much stress does that relieve?
The bar relieves 56. The gambling hall relieves 69. The brothel relieves 65. Now, if you're a religious person, you can go to the cloister instead. The cloister has
Wait.
the cloister, the transept hall, and the penance hall. And each of those is a stress healer as well.
What's the highest relieving stress? Because I'm back to 100.
What, the cloister?
The best you could do is either the brothel or the penance hall. They cost 1,480 gold and they heal 65 stress.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay, 1,480 gold, very expensive.
Do you want one or this one? Yes.
Both?
I mean, it's basically the same. It just depends on whether you want to relieve stress by being sinful or by being religious. You can go get yourself a hooker, or you can go say, I have committed sins. I must do penance. What?
Or you can just live with crippling depression.
Yes. Always an option.
I don't want a heart attack. I go get a hooker. I have needs.
So, what, you were at 135? 65 will drop you to 70?
That's still pretty
nah.
bad.
I know I actually just had like 100.
So are you going to do the stress relief too?
Yeah, it's 135 stress.
Now, only one person can do a thing at a time, so if He-Man's taking the brothel, that means anybody else who wants a stress relief activity will have to pick one of the other 5 options.
And is that just last the entire week?
Stress relief activity only takes up one of your days, so you'd still have an additional 5 days of downtime activity.
And I guess and once that's all done, I'll just patrol the city.
Okay. While on patrol, the town guard Gregory McGregor, he will patrol with you.
What?
Why is there so many Gregs?
Common name.
It's just one man.
Greg
This-
McGregor.
What name my other character? Gregson? The Gregus?
I live in the UK. Greg is one of the most common names you'll ever find.
Greg Gregerson, the gregarious.
That's a lot of points you've been putting into strength and constitution, Greg. Yeah, I know. I want to become a Gregarian.
Yeah. He's going to join the Order of Gregorian Monks.
And become the Gregiest of all Gregs.
Yes.
The best Greg of them all.
You will transcend Greg.
Greg Godful.
So what happened tonight, Matt? Quite a bit late.
That was intentional.
You having a bad day?
I guess you could say that.
Don't want to talk about it? That's fair. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully it's better now, whatever it was. So does anybody have any downtime activities you want to do? You can look in Xanathar's guide. That book has downtime activities.
I have to take lots of full rest to get all my health back, all my exhaustion recovered. Who are we gonna say, your mic?
We're getting feedback through Bethuligan the Hooligans mic.
Oh, is it better now?
Yeah.
And I also need to recover my status ailments. So it's 3 points of status, so it takes 3 days to heal each one, right?
Yep.
Or 1 day to heal each one.
1 point per day for 3 days.
And I have 3 exhaustions, so that's basically gonna be my week.
Well, the exhaustion goes away after you get a rest, I think.
Oh, all 3 levels?
I believe so.
Okay. So I will have 2 days to do stuff.
Does anything happen while?
While on patrol, you don't see any criminal activity. You won't find very much wildlife. The curse has made the place pretty terrible. But you don't see any criminals, so no crime during the week.
And do I have one final day left before the break ends for me?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I guess go to the blacksmith and see how things are doing.
Okay. He's making progress on your weapon. Your sword of sharpness is being crafted. Although he's only made a bit of progress. He says it's probably going to take another week at least. But he shows you what he's got so far. He's got some pieces of the hilt and some of the blade formed.
Alright.
On my 2... Jesus, this freaking wink. I start carving the table, the one that I made in Smitty's house. At first I made it like kind of blocky, so it was just basic. Now I start like carving out the excess wood and start giving it shape to look like this.
Like what?
Can I just get the image?
Wayfair? Really? Wayfair?
Shipping
There
some
you
children?
go. Here.
Wayfair, you got just what I need.
I start carving the table to look like that. Have, like,
Nice. Alright.
animal feet. Yeah. Taking
That
it
is
easy
a
after getting beat up.
fancy ass table.
That's what I do on the last 2 days after I rest for 4 days. Jesus.
We let a bullfrog in the room?
Do the trinkets change? If they will, I will also peruse for a bit.
Alright.
Time off.
The old gypsy digs into her bag and pulls out her wares.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
It's really quiet.
It's back, but we have no crystals. No.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted, huh? Dirge of the
It's for
Devoured.
my class.
Jester only. Oh, that would really make your stress relief
Give
skill
everyone
powerful.
-5 stress per stress relief. That's good. And 5 more damage. Hit
I just want
things
to go
hard.
to the After this downtime, you guys want to go to the farmstead? See if we can get any.
Wait, what can we do during downtime?
During downtime, you have many, many options. Pretty much anything you can think of, you can do. There's rules for a variety of different stuff, from carousing with nobles to... there's an alchemist in town you could go get some drugs from. He man's used his services many times.
Yes, alchemist.
The alchemist lives in a mausoleum in the graveyard. He's a bit of a creepy fellow. He's got himself a still and a little lab table covered in chemicals.
Oh yeah, I'll visit him on my downtime. I got a bunch of these medicinal herbs. I can ask him to produce stuff.
Okay.
Yes. I asked him for the strong.
He-Man asks him to produce stuff, so his results are... hang on. Let me look it up. Old Gems 2. Alright. The alchemist produces these items right here. A pearl and a citrine in the middle of the table there.
What's that a treat?
It's a gem. It's worth 250 gold.
Nice.
Okay, so when you go to the alchemist, he's got all sorts of alcohol, if you would like to buy alcohol. He also has some other more interesting addictive drugs, if you want those.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, he needs 25 gold for materials to try to make some drugs for you.
Okay.
Alright, you pay him 25 gold. He provides you with 1 dose of the drug, Emboldening Vapors.
I'll keep that in the bag.
Let's see. He made a basic one, so the DC is 10. So when you drink the Emboldening Vapors, or when you breathe in the Emboldening Vapors, I guess, it'll give you +1 to melee damage rolls and +1 to initiative.
Oh, okay.
However, you have to make a DC 10 con save, otherwise you become addicted.
Alright.
Natural one.
Wait, make it right now?
No. When you use it,
Okay.
you can't become addicted until you've done the drug.
Half a puff.
I forget what the effect of this was. So once you get the addiction, there's like a penalty of some sort. I think it's like the opposite of what the bonus was.
Nothing happened to me last round of combat. Neither did anything. Did I do anything? It's literally nothing happened.
Well, you almost got hit with a critical hit.
Yes, that.
But I took pity on you because you were AFK and because the dice were broken tonight.
You rolled real life, got a natural 20, decided, okay, I'll get mercy. You rolled the end game, got another nat 20, and then what?
I've never rolled this many nat 20s in one night. In the span of like 2 hours to get 4 or 5 nat 20 rolls is crazy. Okay, so you bought drugs, synthesized some valuable gems. All of your downtime activities are spent. Anybody else have any time? Guess not.
Okay, we're good.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to see what the town event is.
Payday, everybody. We all get 20,000 gold coins.
If that is actually an activity, I will take that.
Any day of the week. Actually, every.
Ninja, how much was the stress reduced cost again?
1,480 gold.
Do
Wait.
any aquariums come back?
Is there a place I can go to practice?
Yeah, the antiquarians came back to town eventually. It took them a couple days.
Were they successful in opening the door?
They were not. They need more runes. What was the other question?
Is there a place I can train for a week?
So the guild hall in the middle of town, you can go there, and they can train your darkest dungeon skills for a price.
How much?
What's your current level?
1.
Oh yeah, because you have a new character, right? So you can't actually upgrade your skills until you gain a level.
Oh, okay. Is there any place I can train with like weapons?
You can train skills during the week if you want to make a skill check. You can record that amount of points of training that you've done towards skill specialization of some kind.
Okay.
What kind of skill do you want to train?
Let me see. I'll open it up again. This would be so much easier with computer tabs, but broken.
I can't even remember how I got by with only one monitor. I have to have 2 open to cover everything.
Clashes. Flat. Where are you? Crusader. Flat. Here you go. Want to upgrade my. I want to upgrade my.
Your audio's cutting out. Upgrade what now?
Punish.
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 Is that one that you didn't already have?
Wait, no, wait. Punish. It's one of the things I have to pick. Like, wait, pick the skill that I don't already have.
So, if you're level 1, you can train a skill, but only a level 1 skill. So you can pick one of the skills that you didn't pick with your original 4, and you could learn that skill. But you can only equip 4 of those skills at a time. And then you need to be level 2 before you can train any of those skills beyond the first rank. So to get a rank 2 skill, you have to hit level 2, and then you can train it.
Alright.
But if you wanted to replace one of your current 4 skills with one of the other ones that you didn't pick, then you could spend, I think it's like 900 gold to learn a new level 1, rank 1 skill.
What about Endure?
It's the same for all the skills.
Alright, and I'll take Endure, and however you pronounce it. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I'm just Endure?
Endure, yeah.
Endure.
So now you have 5 skills out of his 7. But you can only equip, when you go into the dungeon, you can only equip like 4 of them. So you'll have to drop one of the other ones if you're taking Endure.
Alright, I'll take away Reclaim.
Okay. And then, if you want to, during a rest, you can swap between those skills.
Alright.
Did we lose Mad God again? He left?
Yep.
Yeah, I hope he's alright. Sounded like a situation. Well, it's approaching midnight, and we're down a man, so I feel like we should call it. I'm hoping next week will go better. Maybe I should recruit some more.
Alright. Okay.
I don't know, that's crazy.
Sounds good.
So you guys did all your downtime stuff, which means next week we can go directly into the dungeon. Do you guys want to do like was suggested and go to the farmstead and try to get some crystals?
Sure.
All right. Well, I'll try to prepare a farmstead adventure.
Do you mind saving the map that's Oriania? Because maybe we should keep exploring it on any of those tombs and go try to get that door open. Save it for like a later date.
I do want you to come back and do like a thing related to the runes, but I don't know, it might not be on this map. There was stuff beyond there, like you could have gone in there and done some stuff, but it wasn't necessarily as important as just collecting as many runes as you could get.
Alright.
And there were even some that you didn't find, but you know, I could always just include them on another map at a later date, because they're all just coming out of this this bag of runes that I've got prepared here. And it's all a matter of just like getting enough of them that you can translate stuff. Currently don't have enough. But it's not something that's specific to this map, like you have to come back here and clear it out 100%. It could be stuff I put on other maps in the future. So I'm going to save it now.
Is that who's playing Minecraft in the background?
No one.
I heard a horse get injured noise. I'm confused. Sound like I can't do it.
Oh, I guess I'll head off.
Alright. Thanks for joining us. It's been fun. I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching. All you folks out there in Twitch land.
I haven't hit a single person.
Better luck next time.
Turns out violence is not the answer.
Your character seems like a pacifist.
Hey, kind